Hey folks, how are you? Welcome once again to Cooking with Charles. I'm your host, Charles. Tonight, what do we have on tap? Well, first of all, give a shout out to our favorite sponsor, Gallo Wines, fine family of wines. Tonight's libation is a Chardonnay because I'm a Chardonnay fan. If it's not going to be red, that's my white of choice. So go grab yourself a libation, come back here and imbibe with us. Love those beverage words, don't you? Because tonight we're going to have some stuffed clams and some blackened swordfish. So come on back. Quick little word from our sponsors, and we'll get cooking. Cooking with Charles is made possible by the generous donations of Sully's Superette, the best meats in town. The Goffstown Network. If you need a helping hand, they're there to lend that helping hand. If you can lend a helping hand, they can use your help. Okay, we're back, folks. What do I have here? I got some clams. Got a bunch of these little black tipped shelled clams. Wonderful, wonderful little clam. You can buy these frozen or fresh. A little bit of knife action, boom, they open right up. Now, if you get a bigger clam, like a quahog or anything like that, you want them to open up easy because prying these open, as you know, can be difficult. Put them in the freezer for about 10 minutes. That constricts everything. All the muscles contract, so the muscle that's pushing it closed is now like frozen, opens up enough that you can get your shucking knife in there. I'm using just a regular paring knife. Peel it all away. Now I put everything, let it drain, okay, just like this, because there's a lot of sediment in these and we want that juice, but we want it to drain as well. So right now for our stuffed oysters, our stuffed clams I should say, we are gonna get some bacon going, because what goes better with anything than bacon? And we're gonna put a few onions in there as well, and we got a few onions on here because we're going to make a little salsa action later for our swordfish. So, while this is cooking up, we're going to take our clams and I'm just gonna give them a rough chop. That's it. We don't want to dice them. We don't want to mince them. We don't want to mince our words either. And we want to make sure that they're just a little bit smaller. We're going to take our juice, clam juice, and we are going to pour it in here. And then you can't see it, there's a bunch of sand in here. So we're just going to dump that out. And I am going to reuse this because I forgot an extra mixing bowl. I forget everything every show, so, or at least one thing a show. So put a little bit of that in there. We're going to take some of our clams, or all of our clams, put those back in there. Looks great. And what I'm going to do is, now that I have some more juice in here, I'm going to squeeze out a little bit more of that liquid because we don't want to put too much in there. And we're going to get ourselves a little bit of lemon juice. Careful, keep the seeds out. About a quarter lemon right there. And we also have, I want to get some of the cilantro in there. Nice fresh cilantro, folks. That's the glory of this day and age. You get fresh everything all year round, regardless of the carbon footprint. It's always fresh. Now I'm also going to add some fresh oregano from my own garden. That smells wonderful. And a little bit of garlic here. And some breadcrumbs, not too much. And let's see how these are doing. Ooh. Doing darn good. All right, so we have this. All we're going to do now is just mix everything up. Summertime clams, folks. Now, one thing you can do, and I do this at home all the time, is when I go to the beach with the family and we get the clam shells, well, I bring those home, I actually wash them by hand, get all the gunk off of them, that little muscle, and I'll reuse them because they make great things to serve with. People think they look spectacular when they get something in one of those little clam shells. So pretty much all we're going to do now, that we've got everything mixed up, you can spoon it into these clam shells, or you can just do this. Voila. And then place it right there. Perfect, perfect serving vessel. That's another great beverage word, isn't it? So we're going to get all these nice and stuffed. We have our oven preheating to 450 degrees. Ooh, it's getting hot over here too. Wow. I'm going to turn that down a little bit. It's drying out the air almost. So we've got our clam stuffing right here. Now, folks, also, you can stuff this with anything you want. You can go more bacon. You can add scallops. You can have shrimp. Canned tuna if you want. But you want to get that clam because they are stuffed clams. Oh, man. This smells wonderful, folks. Wonderful. I know, huh? Isn't this exciting? So our swordfish tonight. Want to thank our sponsors donating the swordfish, as they donate quite a bit to us. We're actually going to use chunks of swordfish, and I'll tell you why in just a little while. Kind of building the surprise right now, folks. So we're almost done with this menial task. Okay. Now we have our oven preheated to 450. Let's get rid of these. All right. A few more breadcrumbs on top. This will brown up very, very nicely. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Voila. Those gonna sit there for about 20 minutes. While those are cooking, we're gonna get everything else ready to rock and roll here. So, because we've already used this side of the cutting board, we're just gonna give it a quick wipe and we'll turn it over. Ain't that special, huh? Okay, so what do we need first? Well, here is our swordfish right here. As I said, we're using chunks of swordfish. And we're using chunks because, well, it's a little more economical. You're getting the same swordfish, just a little cheaper. This can run anywhere from $6.99 to $10.99 to $12.99 a pound. However, you buy these chunks, this is what happens when somebody says, oh, I just want a pound. And they have those nice steaks that are £1.25. They got to cut off a little bit. And what do? Well, they package these up and they sell them for about half the price. This is actually $5.99 for these chunks. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to grill these as kebabs. But we're going to do a special cooking with Charles technique here, guys and girls. What we're doing is we're taking our kebabs, we are putting them onto the skewer, just like that. about a quarter of the way in on one side and a quarter of the way in on the other side. And why are we doing that? Well, think about it. How often do you guys use a kebab? And when you turn it, the kebab turns, but the meat doesn't. So it's very hard to get all the sides of that meat cooked like it should. This is going to be good. All right. So since we are blackening this, I want to give it a little bit of moisture. We're going to use olive oil here. Just a little drizzle right there. We turn it. We turn it both sides to get both sides covered. Now, Louisiana Cajun seasoning. Nothing but the best, folks. Nothing but the best. And because we're blackening, we are just going to coat this. Oh, we also have some cayenne pepper because I want to turn up the heat. And then we just do the other side. See how simple this is? This is a classic dish made popular in the 80s, late 80s, of blackening everything. It became really popular, and then it went out of vogue. But it's always been a great dish. Now, if you want, let's get my hands cleaned here. You can use a cast iron pan for this. Get it nice and hot. Do it on the grill. What we have is a cast iron coated grill pan, so we get the best of both worlds. Ooh, you know what? We have some extra pieces. I'm just going to place those on. Let me just give these a little olive oil love here. And a little spice action. And a little cayenne pepper spice action. All right, guys. Perfect. We're going to let those sit for a moment. And, well, you know what? We'll take a quick little break. Get yourself a little refill on the vino. And give us 2 minutes. Come back, and we'll be cooking. We could not do this show without the help of our friends at Sully's Superette. Since 1987, Sully's has provided the area with the best meats around. Here at Cooking with Charles, we not only count on them for their kind donations of meat, but John and the gang at Sully's also provide us with the best produce, deli items, and libations that make Cooking with Charles the huge success it is. From all of us at Cooking with Charles, thank you. I've teamed up with the Goffstown Network to tell you about their outreach and food pantry programs. The mission of the Goffstown Network is to provide for the hunger-related needs of our neighbors in Goffstown and their surrounding communities. Founded with the governing principles that no person should go hungry and every person deserves our care. The Goffstown Network serves the area by providing food and other services on an emergency short-term basis. This spirit of community and mutual caring is extended to anyone in Goffstown, Dunbarton, and New Boston. Normal hours of operation are Wednesday evenings, 6 to 8 p.m., and Saturday mornings, 10 a.m. to noon. Now, you can also assist them through donations of time, food, or money. Like the help they give, the help they receive is also greatly appreciated. You can reach them by calling the number on your screen or by stopping by the Parish House of St. Matthew's Church. It's located in downtown Goffstown at 7 North Mass Street, right across from Sully's. Okay, hey, we're back. We're back. Did a little cleaning up here. Got a little refill. I need a refill on a night like tonight because I am so excited about swordfish. It's my first swordfish of the season. Oh, I love seafood. Now, as you can see, I've got the double skewer, right here. That way it won't turn. So all I have to do, hear that? Look at that. Look at that. And then we got some of these pieces. We're going to do like 2 to 4 minutes a side. Why such a, well, big big amount of numbers between the 2 and the 4 minutes, rather. I'm not thinking straight. It's the Cajun smoke. Wow. I'm breathing in these spices. Incredible. Some are thicker, some are smaller. A little bit of overdone swordfish. Not gonna ruin my night. Might ruin yours, but not mine, because I've got wine. All right, what are we gonna do with this? Well, we're gonna make a salsa to serve underneath this, because it's gonna be nice and hot. So I've got some tomato already cut up here. I'm working on this one. What I like to do is cut it into quarters and then cut out the seeds, because I don't need that many seeds and moisture for this. And then I'll just use a spoon and I'll scrape it out and I'll give this a dice. God, that looks good over there. Smells great, guys. And by the way, as always, I really do appreciate you folks watching. And I really appreciate you YouTube users for subscribing to this. I'm always amazed and I'm always humbled, especially by the emails I get and just, I don't know, the love that I feel. And that's true. I'm not trying to be sappy or cliche-ish, but I do get a lot of love from doing this show. It keeps me going. Because you know what? Nobody's going to remember me as Charles, the insurance account manager. No, be that dude from TV. All right, the next tomato we have a tomatillo. Check this out, folks. It's a tomato wrapped in its own paper. These are wonderful, wonderful vegetables from Mexico. So sweet. As you can see, there's not a lot of seeds inside. Nice and solid. So we are just going to dice this away. You think it's been about 2 to 4 minutes? I think it has. So let me take care of this. I would talk, but this tomatillo is a little bit on the unripe side. So the flavor is there. They could have been a little, maybe sat for a day or two on my shelf. But you know what? The flavor is there, and that's what I care about right now. Let's just put that right in there. Okay. Whew. Let's see what's going on over here on the grill. Oh, this is awesome, guys. We've got some wonderful grill marks. That's a thinner piece, so I'll put that over there. Wow. Ah, it's lifting right off like it should. Perfect. Look at that. Look at those grill marks. That's like food porn, folks. I just love that. I love seeing that. Love seeing that. Okay, what else are we going to do? Well, got a little bit of cilantro. We're going to rough chop this. Wow, I keep getting the whiffs of the blackening seasoning. Put that in there. You know, we used oregano before. I've got some fresh. This is actually from my garden. If you remember last season, I planted some that plants that I took from my sister-in-law, Auntie Val, up in North Conway, New Hampshire. And that plant came back this year, and it is huge already. And when we're taping this, it's like May 20th. So it's been a great season so far for growing herbs. All right, we're going to give this a little mix right here. This is our salsa. Now, you can use whatever kind of citrus you want on this. I am going to go with some lime. And there we go. Now, folks, while that's cooking, got to do a little bit of business right now. First of all, if you've been watching this show, you know I'm growing my hair. It's getting pretty long. Still keeping it, much to my wife's chagrin. I lost about 5 pounds this season so far, watching what I eat. You can't tell, because I still have that, you know, middle-aged beer gut right there, but I'm doing better with that. Plus, TV, they say adds 10 pounds. This is public access. That's 25 pounds. I'm actually emaciated when I'm not on TV. But also, if you love the show, which I know you all do because you are watching, you can watch the show 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Just go to my YouTube channel, Cooking with Charles M. All one word, and you get me right there. You can also use the YouTube words Cooking with Good Looking, because that's what you're doing right now. When you're cooking with Charles, you are cooking with good looking. That'll get you there too. You can also email me at cookingwithcharles@gmail.com. Again, cookingwithcharles@gmail.com. I answer all emails. I'll give you the recipes. If you have any cooking questions, I can read them on the show. I can respond privately. So, you can always get in touch with me. Let's see how we're doing over here. Guys, you know what's awesome? It's awesome when you cook a meal and it all comes together exactly how you envisioned. Because one thing about cooking is, well, the stuff happens and the stuff hits the fan. Or in this case, the pan. That's my joke, I guess, of the evening. And you just have to react and go on like, hey, it's supposed to be this way. And most of the time, it works out great, and your guests never know. But this is exactly how I wanted it to be. Okay, let's check out our stuffed clams. Oh, look at these. Look at these. Wow, it's hot in here. All right. I said 20 minutes. It's been about 25 in TV time. So these are a little more cooked than I would have liked. Oh, but they are delicious looking. Now these you could serve as an appetizer or on the side as we're doing now, because who doesn't love a stuffed clam? I'm asking you. No, you don't know, do you? You can't think of anybody who does not love a stuffed clam. Wow. That is the money taste right there. Wow, that is incredibly awesome. Okay. Let me turn this off. I guess I'm going to turn everything off here, guys. Wow. All right, here comes the good part. Ooh, the smoke from this really makes you go, wow. Oh. Yeah, some of these could go on for another moment, because you got to realize right in this middle here, there's no heat. I got a burner here, I got a burner here. There's nothing in the middle, so my end pieces are pretty darn good. Oh yeah, you know what? Even those are good. Oh, we're gonna bring it all off, guys. Yeah, we're shutting this down. And again, thank you to all my sponsors too. You make me feel a little more professional knowing I get professional sponsors out there, which is just like so cool. All right, we're good. So now we are going to let that cool down. Nice bed of our salsa. And again, guys, you can make your salsa out of anything you want. I chose some tomatillos. I'll put some scallions in here, some lime juice, some cilantro, touch of oregano because I had it. And we're going to take our blackened, grilled, Cajun seasoned swordfish. Place that all around. If you want a lemon or a lime, that's up to you. A little lime spritz right there. And voila. Dave, let's go to this camera over here so we can show the viewers at home what a pretty plate we have. Huh? Check that out. That's beautiful. All right, let's go taste this, guys. Ooh, the clams. The clams taste perfect, perfect. I know I usually love what I cook, but I truly do a good job. Now, where are my forks? Oh, over here. Wow, let's check this out. Oh, let's go with this. Oh, salsa screams summertime. The cilantro, the lime, the tomatillo. But how about the swordfish? Out of the park, guys. Out of the park. Incredible. Oh, wow. Perfect. I can't describe how sweet and savory and hot and just damn good this is. Guys, that is for you. You stuck with me for another half hour of Cooking with Charles. I can't thank you enough. Next week, I don't know what we're having, but we'll have it together as usual. So guys, enjoy your week. And get yourself some swordfish. Get yourself some Cajun seasonings. And do this. This is incredibly awesome. Oh. I gotta put more stuffed clams in my life. Well, don't forget to my YouTube channel. You can relive this moment forever.